Hello, wizards and wizettes. Today, we're going to be looking at the channel of the most dedicated man on YouTube. Now, our friend here, his name is Jonathan, and he is the host of a show known as the Oreo Review Show. Now, at a first glance of this channel, right, this looks like a relatively normal YouTube channel, correct? Like he's just reviewing Oreos, right? And 6 years, over the period of 6 years. Now this guy's dedicated, okay? Now there's a real crazy twist here. I won't reveal it right away to you, but just keep that in mind as we go along here. So the first video uploaded here is the theme song, which is very important to this whole story. So we'll just take a listen to this real quick. Okay, so that's just a pretty standard for this amount of views for this small channel, right? That's what I expect, right? There's nothing wrong with that. He just made a simple, nice little intro song and a little card. Okay, so we watch his first video here. Things will seem pretty normal. Just to give you an idea, we'll go in on this first one right here.
Welcome to the Oreo Review Show. I'm your host.
So this guy just seems like a regular guy. You know, he's just making a channel. He really likes Oreos. He wants to review all the flavors. Okay, props to him. Now, you see the rest of this video. I mean, it's relatively normal. He talks about just a couple things about how he does his rating scale and whatnot as he eats these Oreos. Towards the end here, he shows you his rating scale, which is very interesting. So I'll show you this real quick.
The Oreo is the perfect cookie. Therefore, as a rating scale, I will be rating things, if they are perfect, as one Oreo cookie. That being the maximum level of cookie perfection. The next step down will be 1/2 of an Oreo with cream on the side, which is of course an abomination, but at least you are getting the two things that make up a proper Oreo cookie. The level below that is the other half of the cookie, which contains no cream or a limited amount of cream as it was scraped off in a terrible misfortune. No one wants this. It's strictly shameful. And then finally, for the truly terrible cookie flavors, I will be awarding them a 0 Oreo score. No Oreos. The classic traditional Oreo flavor. The first official review for the Oreo Review Show YouTube channel hosted by me receives a final score, being the perfect cookie, of 2 Oreo cookies. For more Oreo reviews, don't forget to slam that subscribe button.
Oh, you know we already hit the subscribe button because this shit is as good as it gets, all right? So, this looks normal, right? This looks totally normal cookie review show, okay? He's just a guy. He's kind of funny. I like him. You know, I was the Grinch last time. I'm going to be nice today. I like this guy. Then we'll just go into, I'll just show you just an example of a random other video just to show you that this is, all the videos are just pretty normal. I think there are, what is it? There was 96 videos, I think. And I'll just skip through this a little. Like he's just reviewing these mint Oreos, you know. There's a bunch of other ones. You know, like all these titles, like chocolate Oreos, gingerbread Oreos, all these little flavors of Oreos he makes a video on. And everything is fine and dandy until we get right to the last 2 videos here. We get to a list of things I'm sorry for. This doesn't strike me as the same thing as all these others, right? So I'll show you this. It seems like it's a very interesting video, and it definitely changes up the whole energy of this channel. Like 96 videos. He's been going at this for a while. And this just totally switches up on us. So So we'll go in on this one, and I'll just let you see for yourself.
How's the cookie? You want to know? It's the Oreo review. I don't have a review for you this week, but what I have instead is a list that I have personally prepared of regrets and mistakes that I have made. Item number 1. I did not produce a full version of the Oreo Review Show theme song. At only 5 or 6 seconds, it is not long enough. So I guess I'm sorry about that, because I'm sure a lot of people like that song and they really wanted to get a few more bars. It's basically just a chorus. It's basically just a song that is made up solely of a chorus. I could have added some verses and a bridge. Item number 2. My audio and video quality has been inconsistent. I'm sorry, I want to know that I apologize for that. But from now on, as you can see, it's like fucking Hollywood's. Item number 3, I was too mean to Nabisco. So I'm sorry.
He just
Nabisco,
basically goes on like this for the entire video, just about things from his past videos and comments people have said for a pretty long time. You know, he's going. He had a lot of things here to talk about. Most of them are just small things like that. I don't need to show you every one of them. I don't want to waste your time. So then we get on to the last one, the Hydrox review. Now that's not an Oreo. That's a different thing. That, we'll hop over to the Wikipedia right here. You can take a read through this whole thing, pause it if you like. But these were around since 1908, and they were like the original Oreo or whatever, before Oreos came and like stole all the thunder. I don't know what the deal. Maybe it's just more fun to say Oreo, or maybe this sounds like a cleaning product or something. I really don't know the business reasoning behind this, but it's a very small old reference. You know, this is probably not even that many people remember this. So he goes into this on the last one, and it seems like there might be a reason. There might be something strange going on. Maybe he's an old school Hydrox fan, and he's mad about Oreos coming in. I don't know. We'll see.
Cho cha cha oh 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 oh. Duh. Welcome to the Hydrox review show.
And he does the same kind of stuff he does in the first video in this video, which I find very interesting. And he just talks about the Hydrox. He does his little rating scale thing again. There's really not much you need to see here. It's like a repeat of the other one. It just gets it interesting at the end of this review. So we'll go towards the end, and I'll let you watch the last minute or two of it with me. And then you'll see what I'm talking about when things get real strange here.
$30 times 5 is 650.
650 calories. There you go. Why, that's just fine. Let's talk about the name for a second. They are called Hydrox, which is a combination of hydro, meaning water, and X, meaning X. A lot of people will make the criticism that Hydrox sounds like a cleaning product and maybe isn't the best name for a cookie that's supposed to sound delicious. I actually think it's a great name for the product because it does taste like there's maybe a little bit of Lysol or Windex in there, and it sort of serves as a warning for
So maybe he doesn't like
not
them.
eat these cookies. I'll be
I'm
giving the Hydrox
I'm
cookie
totally
a
lost on the point here. And this video only has 7,000 views. No one in the comments really says anything about this. I think he wants to keep this a mystery, because in this one, this guy says he needs answers and he's baffled and he likes it, but he doesn't reply. And then in this one, you'll see why he talks about this. But he doesn't even like Oreos. He says, the best part about being dead is that I don't have to eat that shit. But he made 96 videos eating Oreos. Someone made a little joke about him being dead. But he made 96 videos about eating Oreos, and he's saying he doesn't even like them? Like, something's not adding up here. That's what I was thinking when I first came across this, at least. We'll see him run up the final score here.
Other cookies on the market, a little bit less sugar, fewer calories, and they don't use trans fats or fructose corn syrup, high, low, or in the middle. None of that stuff is in there, and that's awesome, which means these are a healthy cookie that you can eat that will remind you of your childhood from way back in the day. Unfortunately, all of those things that I just mentioned are fucking delicious. Corn syrup, fats, I love all that shit. Put it in my fucking cookies. I'm not here to lose weight. I'm here to eat a goddamn fucking fuck shit trash sandwich and feel bad about myself. So for that reason, I'm going to have to award the Hydrox cookie a final score of a 0. No cookies does it receive from me, which is kind of a shame for the flagship Hydrox. But I think as the show evolves and continues, we're hopefully going to see something more on that front to help adjust and make up for that score. Also, this packaging is a fucking disaster. What am I supposed to do with this now? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's no wonder why Hydrox is the dominant cookie brand on the market today. We all grew up with them, and we all still love them now, bad flavor and all. If you like this show, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. You can even go ahead and leave a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions on the Hydrox cookie or any of its many variations. Do you have any special Hydrox memories from when your mummy DoorDashed them as a child? Let me know in the comments. I'd sure love to read them. And I have a lot of big things planned for the channel, but if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. I'm thinking of maybe doing some gaming content sometime in the near future. Well, folks, it's been real fun, but until next time, I'm going to leave you, as I always do, with my famous catchphrase. Hydrox! How's the cookie?
So there he changes up the whole song. That's interesting. I don't know what to think. Then, this is where things get real strange. He ended the review. There's still 14 minutes left. This is the last video. It gets real interesting here. So I'll just let him take it away.
Okay. How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Hydrox Review Show. Something feels off. Something feels wrong.
So I can't find the Hydrox anymore. And mind you, none of his videos are like this. All of them are just basic Oreo reviews. This last one is totally switching everything up in his props to his editing in this just the way he puts this whole thing at the end together is very well made. Like, I can tell it had some care into it, and he's definitely like making like expressing a feeling very well with these last 15 minutes of his channel.
And this is your #1 resource for Hydrox cookie reviews, hosted by me.
I feel trapped. I feel like
I'm your host.
I'm stuck where I am. And I want to leave. And I can't. And I don't know if it's because they won't let me, or because
I'm your host.
I'm afraid to see what happens next. You know, they don't get it. They don't understand that it's a bit, you know? It's a character that I'm doing. And because it's just the more that you commit to the bit, the funnier it is. No, I looked in that aisle, but I didn't see him. Do they think that I like it? Do they think that I like making those faces and the thumbnails? Do they think that I like asking people to subscribe and click the bell? I don't like it, but it's part of the joke. It's not my fault that I'm so good at it and so committed to it that they can't tell the difference. It's HYDROX. It's exhausting, you know? Trying to keep up with the trends, with what's popular, the hashtags. People don't realize how difficult it is creating content. There's a lot that goes into it that people don't see.
Welcome to the Hydrox Review Show.
See, you have to do the thumbnails and the titles in a way so that the algorithm promotes your content to more people. And that's when you start making money, once you can monetize it. It's like a blue... Sometimes I'll see someone else's video with a thumbnail with their face doing the thing, and it's like 7 million views. And I think... Yeah, I could do that. I'm just as good as that guy. Fuck him at 30 different flavors in one video. I spread them out over multiple videos. That should be 30 times the views, but it amounts to jack shit. Trying to lose weight, and I can't because I have to keep eating the new flavors that they put out every month. And once you open the package, it would be wasteful, right? Not to eat the rest of the package. So I end up eating the whole thing, and then you have to buy milk to go with it because you can't have the cookies without the milk. But what happens is, then you have leftover milk, and that milk's gonna go to waste. So you have to buy more cookies. I personally don't like being wasteful. How's the cookie? How's the cookie? I'm passionate about being successful. So if that's what it takes to be successful, then that is what I am passionate about doing. You wanna know, you wanna know, you wanna know, you wanna know. No, I've checked a couple places, yeah, and I haven't seen them, but I usually get them here. Can I ask you something? do you ever have Hydrox cookies? Like when you were a kid, did you have Hydrox cookies? But you remember them, right? It's the Hello? Who are you?
Ask me.
Who are you?
Ask me what you want to know.
Why did you send me that note? What does it mean?
Ask me what you want to know.
How is it?
How's the cookie? You wanna know, is it tangy, bitter, sweet, or something in between? Well, there's cookie on the outside and cream in the middle. But is it good or is it bad indeed? That's the riddle. You gotta ask, is this cookie worth spending my hard-earned dough? And is it scoring high or is it scoring low? If you wanna find out, just ask the question, 'cause there's one place to go. Sing it, how's the cookie? You wanna know, it's the Oreo.
And that's all she wrote. After this is just credits. So I was left jaw dropped about this, and there's nothing in the comments about this. And I mean, I've looked up on YouTube. No one else has made a video on this. No one else has really talked about this. And I think it's I think it's all a joke about releasing the full version of the song, because he says in the apology video that he was sorry that he didn't make the song longer. So I think this guy made 96 videos about eating Oreos just to make like the joke about the song. Or maybe he was making, maybe he's a Hydrox fan. I know he said some things that would make you think he wasn't, but this whole channel is just full of twists and turns. So I don't even know what to think. And there's really this only has 7,000, almost 8,000 views. No one's really talked about this. And I think it's really interesting and a crazy twist. And I think this guy is really dedicated to whatever points he was trying to make here, or whatever joke he was trying to make. If it was just about the music, if it was about the Hydrox, maybe it was about both. I find it really interesting. If you know anything about this, let me know. I just wanted to show people I think this guy deserves more attention. I think this is a really cool project. I don't know if it's like just some kind of project or it's a like performance art thing. But I think this is really good. Props to you, Jonathan. I really enjoyed this. It threw me for a twist. Me and a couple of my friends found this, and we had a very fun time like figuring out what was happening with the channel, because we just stumbled across it, and we found it very interesting. And yeah, just good work, Jonathan. I hope you guys found this this interesting, because I sure did. Just just a lot. Like I'm just lost. I think it's really cool, but I wish I had a little more answers, but I don't think he's really interested in giving many more answers. So maybe we'll never know. Maybe there's some people out there who know, but personally I have no clue. So you can check out this channel for yourself if you want. This is the Oreo Review Show by Jonathan. I think his last name is Estes. Props to him. Shout out. Go subscribe to him. Go watch these videos. I think it's definitely worth it. But yeah, that's it for today. A little quick one. Just wanted to show you this. I found it. I thought it was really interesting. Wizard out.